11.3 Analyzing a Conclusion. So far, this chapter has focused on how to go about creating a clear conclusion. We discussed why conclusions are important, the 3 steps of effective conclusions, and 10 different ways to conclude a speech. In this section, we're going to examine an actual conclusion to a speech. Please read the sample conclusion paragraph for the Smart Dust speech. Sample conclusion: Smart Dust. Today, we've explained how smart dust may impact all of our lives in the near future by examining what smart dust is, how smart dust could be utilized by the U.S. military, and how smart dust could impact all of our lives sooner rather than later. While smart dust is quickly transforming from science fiction to science fact, experts agree that the full potential of smart dust will probably not occur until 2025. While smart dust is definitely coming, swarms of smart dust-eating people, as depicted in Michael Crichton's 2002 novel Prey, are not reality. However, as with any technological advance, there are definite ethical considerations and worries to consider. Even Dr. Chris Peister's Smart Dust Project website admits that as smart dust becomes more readily available, one of the trade-offs will be privacy. Peister responds to these critiques by saying, quote, "As an engineer or a scientist or a hairstylist, everyone needs to evaluate what they do in terms of its positive and negative effects. If I thought that the negatives of working on this project were larger or even comparable to the positives, I wouldn't be working on it. As it turns out, I think that the potential benefits of this technology far outweigh the risks to personal privacy." End quote. Now that you've had a chance to read the conclusion to the speech on smart dust, read it a second time and try to find the 3 parts of an introduction as discussed in this chapter. I think they meant 3 parts of a conclusion. Once you've finished analyzing this conclusion, you can take a look at the table 11.2, Smart Dust Conclusion, which shows you how the speech was broken down into the various parts of the conclusion. Now that you've seen the above analysis of a speech conclusion, we encourage you to do a similar analysis of the conclusions of other speeches. Listen to a speech in your class or online. Does it end with a restatement of the thesis, a review of the main points, and a concluding device? Can you suggest ways to improve the conclusion? Here's another exercise to try. Consider the specific purpose and 3 main points of a hypothetical speech. Based on these components, try to develop a conclusion for that speech.